Good afternoon, my lovely sewing friends. How are you this afternoon? So we're going to carry on doing the Emmeline Pankhurst quilt. Going to do a little bit of tidying up in my sewing room to get the sewing machines put away and get ready for all the stuff we're here going to do for the quilt show. So let's just join our TikTok friends to us. Hold on a minute. 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello, my lovely TikTokers. How are you this afternoon? Let me just mirror the view. There we go. All these buttons you have to press to get it started, which is wonderful. So I'm not usually on in the afternoon. I just thought I'd do a little special one this weekend because I actually got quite a lot to do here in the sewing room. So I've finally got the ghost quilt finished, which is amazing. There is some little videos that have gone up about that, and also so now I'm getting on to my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt. I'm going to do a little bit more sewing on this, and then I need to go and put the purple stripe across the top. And tidy up the sewing room. I need to basically put the sewing machines away. I need to potentially move the tables. That's what I'm thinking, potentially move the tables. It just depends on how that goes. Hello, Dara, welcome to you. Hope you're good. But my little hardware-y things from my keyring holder things, they arrived. They've just been delivered, so that's very exciting. So I've got 80 of them. They come in a box of 40. Why do they come in a box of 50? Anyway, so because actually I only needed 50. I didn't need 80, but anyway, you know what it's like with these things. So yes, if you want to say hello, if you want to let me know where you're from, if you've got any sewing related questions you want to ask, and if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association, and we are the UK's largest quilting association. And we're having our very first quilt show on the 5th and 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse, which is going to be incredible. And so what I've actually got to do tonight, hello, Dara from Massachusetts. Welcome, welcome. What time of day is it? What time of day is it over there? And so tonight I'm going to be live streaming at 8 o'clock as well. So I'm going to be on now to about 5:30 and then about 8 o'clock because I'm going to be doing the Proud Lounge curtains tonight, which is exciting. Me too. And anyway, that's another job I got to do. I think there's something stuck in the bottom. 9:50 a.m. So just getting up on a lovely Sunday morning, Dara, and you stumble across me on TikTok. Anyway, nice to meet you. My name is Rachel, and I'm from Brighton. I'm from the south coast of the UK, and I've got various things to do this afternoon in my sewing room. One thing I want to do is I'm going to carry on stitching this because we were doing this morning. And I'm going to carry on stitching this bit, and then once we've done this bit, I think I just need to have a look at it. I don't know whether this bit up here has been stitched. I can't remember. Oh, okay, so there is a few pins in it. There's a few pins in the bit up the top. That bit there I need to do another purple. Sorry guys, you can't see that. There we go. Purple up, stripe up there. So we're going to go into the other room and get the purple fabric to go into there in a bit. But in the meantime, what I'd like to do most definitely is stitch down here on this. So this is my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt. If you haven't, if you weren't hearing this morning what we were doing, then this is all in a city quilted version. I've got a backing fabric, it's a metre square, and it's all hand sewn, and it is in a city quilted version. And I absolutely love doing city quilting. It is, I'm just finding more cottons everywhere. Hello, Chantel. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Holmes. Welcome to you. Let's see who else has joined us. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask? Any sewing related questions? Anything about me? Anything about the So Happy Quilters Association? And if you love needlecraft, then please do go to our website and sign up to our completely free membership. And you can, sign up to our newsletters and everything. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. We have members from all over the place. Yes, and thank you very much, Sharon. Yes, I did have a lovely, lovely lunch. Did loads of emails actually as well whilst doing this, having my lunch. Had a bit of a mixed lunch actually, Sharon, because my husband is making a nice roast dinner for tonight. And I'm thinking, I don't want to eat too much now because I've got my my biscuits here to have them if I need to. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to my little roast dinner later tonight. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Iris. Hello, Adele. Hello, Sue. Welcome, welcome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch this bit here so we can take those pins out. Then we're going to the other room and I'm going to get the purple for the top, and then I'm going to pin loads more. Hello, Teresa. Do you like me calling Teresa or do you want me to call you Tigger? I always get confused about that one because your Teresa's in brackets. Hello, Dion. Welcome to you on this lovely Sunday afternoon. So yeah, I mean, it's a little warmish outside, but obviously the aircon is on in here, and so it makes it a little bit cold. Teresa is okay. I'm just checking. Every time I say it, I think, oh, it's in brackets, you know, joins Quilty Guy, because you might prefer that name, you might prefer the name. Who knows? So yeah, although this bit here is actually cream. Hello, Horridge, welcome, welcome. Hello, Agnes. This bit is cream, but I am going to use the white. I'm not changing that to cream. I am going to keep it in white. So yeah, so if you want to share my live, please do. And if you haven't followed me before, please do follow me. Click on the little follow button. So I'm still using my lovely pink needle. Let me pick you up. You've asked that before, Orange, haven't you? You've asked that before. So I'm still using the white cotton, even though this is a cream backing fabric, because actually the backing, I mean, it should all be white, but I don't actually have much white, so I decided that I would just use my cream scraps as well. I mean, it's more like an ivory in all honesty, so that's okay. So yes, so we're doing exactly the same as what we did earlier. So I've done the stitch into the back with the knot on it, and then just going to do a little running stitch going up. So this is called Siddi quilting, SIDDI quilting, and it's really nice because you get to use your scraps. It's a really, really mindful process of sewing, and it's very portable as well. So, you know, this is something you can just like stitch on your lap in the evening or whatever, or if you're sitting in a chair, or even when you're on the road in a car. I've been known to sew some of this when I've been in the car. Not this particular one, but one of my other Siddi quilted one. So I've done a really big quilt. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Karen. Welcome, welcome. I haven't done a really big quilt with a Christmas fleece backing, and I did it all in Christmas fabrics, my scrap fabrics, and it came out really, really lovely. I mean, I did have this ideal idea, should we say, of like making all my friends one of those for Christmas, but it's it's hours and hours, and so they might get a cushion. They might get a cushion this year. I don't know if they're going to get quilts. It's just not feasible. I got a few friends. I've still got, actually talking about friends and quilts, I've still got the cat one to finish. Remember the cat one that I was doing, the crazy cat blocks? So yeah, so I've got that to finish off. So once our quilt show is over, I'm going to be full pelt working on that as well, get that finished for my good friend for Christmas. And then I've got another friend that is going to turn 60 next year as well, so I need to think about that one. There's quite a few, but no, I absolutely love doing this. This is one of my favorite things. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask? As much as I'm looking down, I will look up at the screen every so often. Thank you, Smurf, for following me. Thank you so much. Hope you are well. That's really kind. Thank you for sending a rose. Thank you so much. Where are you from, Smurf? Are you from the UK, or are you from somewhere else in this wonderful world that we live in? So when you get to the top, obviously I have pinned it over at the top. You from Coventry. That's amazing. I've been to Coventry quite a few times, actually. Right. So when you get to the top, obviously I have folded it over there, because what I want to do is the ones that come in, the fabric that's coming around here, it's going to be folded up underneath it. That's why I've got like this little fold there. So I'm not going to go too close to the edge, although I think I can probably get away with taking that pin out. Let me see. It's a nice part. It's quite central, that part, isn't it? Because you're like near Birmingham, you're not far from London, you're not far from going a bit further up north. So it's nice. So yeah. So I'm Smurf, as you haven't met me before. My name is Rachel, and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And we're having our first quilt show in Brighton on the 5th and the 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse. We are very, very, very excited about that. We have been working very long hours, planning it all, and it's going to be so exciting. So yeah, and then we do go to a lot of shows in Birmingham. So I don't know if you go to the Birmingham shows, Smurf. I do love Smurfs, by the way. I have to say, it's a great TikTok name, because I do love them. I absolutely love Papa Smurf. And yeah. Hello, Fran. Welcome to you. Yes, have you got any sewing related questions you want to ask, or anything about me, anything about So Happy Quilters Association? Very happy to answer some questions. So I'm going to get this bit finished here, and then we're going to go into the other room. I'm going to have to make space again, because it is like I've got those other quilts out, haven't I? And I still didn't message Vicky from the Strawberry Studio with my sizes of my quilts. I need to do that. I've literally got it sitting right next to my phone, so I will make her make a beeline. As soon as I come off my live, I will do that. Hello, James. Welcome to you. So I'm probably going to be live till about maybe 5:30. Hello, Laura. How are you? Hope you're good. You having a lovely Sunday, lovely chilled Sunday. So I'm probably going to be live to about 5:30. Then I will come on later at my usual time of 8 o'clock. So the people who like to watch me at 8, I will be around. And I'm going to be thinking about this week coming as well. So definitely Monday, Tuesday, I'll just be on my usual 8 o'clock. And maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to the aquarium on Wednesday. That's where I'm going Wednesday. Yeah, so I don't know. Is the answer to that one. I need to literally sit and look at my diary and be like, but I've just had so many bits and bobs going on that I need to sort out that I just haven't had a chance to think about it. Hello, Bridget. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. I'm very good. Thank you very much for asking, Laura. I'm very, very good. I'm very happy that I've got my ghost quilt finished and I'm now working on my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt, because this is basically this is more me, shall we say. I really enjoyed doing the ghost quilt, honestly. It's definitely something unusual, that's for sure. And I really enjoyed it. But now I can get back to this one. I can get back to my Somerset quilt. Yeah. And also it's cooled down a bit now, hasn't it, Laura? So, oh, there's my chirpy bird. Chirpy bird. That is my cuckoo clock. If you're hearing that, that is not a real bird in my sewing room. That is my cuckoo clock. Hello, Megsy. How was the soup? How was the soup? Let me just get some of my coffee. Ah, there he goes. Ah, there he goes for another hour. Yes, so I've decided. So I'm literally gonna stitch this bit here because that's all pinned up, and then we can take it into the other room and I can show you how I would pin the next section, because you definitely need to be pinning it as you go. But yeah, but even though I'm looking down, lovely, just made a pencil case. So Megsy, do you know about Project Secret Santa? Do you know about that? Because there is I could probably, I know you've signed up now, so you would have missed the last newsletter, but I could probably forward you the old one, because the Project Secret Santa, they're a charity. They you can make pencil cases for, send them to, and then they get distributed to children across the UK. It's a great charity, and the deadline is the 30th of September. So I did one of my live streams. If you go onto YouTube and click on live, go back about, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. All blurs into one sometimes, Megsy. There's one of my lives where I made 10 pencil cases. So using 10-inch squares. But yeah, it's a great charity to get involved in, ready for Christmas. Project Secret Santa is what it's called. Hello, Saboteur. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So now coming up the other way, up here. I mean, really, yeah. Have a look. Do have a look. It's they're based in Bristol, and that's where you send them to. You send the pencil cases to. It was in my last newsletter, so it's not actually one of the charities that we've partnered with, but it's one that we're supporting if they've got any, want to put any shout outs. Hello, Penny. Hello. Yes, I do. So I have a YouTube channel as well. So if you go to my YouTube channel now, exactly the same name as this one, So Happy Quilters Association, you'll actually see that I'm live streaming to YouTube as I'm live streaming to TikTok. So go and have a look. There's loads of how-to videos on there, things that I've been up to, my team and I've been up to, which is a lot. And yeah, so go and have a little look and click on the subscribe button, Penny. And Penny, if you haven't followed me before on TikTok, then please do. Yes, so this is actually going really, really well. I'm really loving how this is coming out. There's technically not much on this quilt to do. Once I do the background. Hello, Jessie. Welcome to you this afternoon. About to say this evening. So used to saying this evening. There's technically, well, I say there's technically not much to do. The background, there is not much to do in the background. But once we start, I've got to start doing all the frills. I've got to do the ribbons that come out the front. Then it's a lot. You're learning to sew. It's amazing, Penny. Well done. Sewing is so good for your well-being. So our membership's completely free, Penny. If you want to sign up to it, go over to our website, which is www.shqa.co.uk. Sounds like a little jingle. Click on the join button. You can sign up to our membership, and we send out like lots of newsletters and information, and there's lots of lovely things you can get involved in completely for free. And there's free sewing days you can get involved in. So yeah, there's lots of things to do. And of course the YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel I have a lot of how-tos as well, so you can do those. But I live stream every single day. I usually live stream in the evening, but I'm just doing a little special weekend actually, because I've got a lot to catch up on in my sewing room. So I just thought, you know, have a little weekend of live streaming. Your Nana, hello Lana. Your Nana taught you to sew, so you're all good. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I was just chatting to Penny. Penny was saying she wants to learn to sew. So yes, if you're joining on any of our other social media platforms, if you are over on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere else, and you want to make a comment, please do. I can see the comments. And even though I'm looking down on my quilt, I will look up and look at the comments every so often. Do you just do quilting? I mean, I make bags. So I like making bags. I like making zippy pouches. I like doing patchwork, which is just like actually putting the pieces together, not the actual quilting process. So I do a lot of patchwork. I've been known to make a top or two, Penny. I mean, I'm not really a dressmaker, but I have been known to make a top or two. So yeah, so generally sewing. I'm not really a dressmaker as such, but just generally sewing lots of things. You know, I like making cup mats. I think no, improve my sewing. Gonna help you to improve your sewing. Thank you for saying that, Alana. Where are you from? Are you from the UK, or are you from a different part of this wonderful world? So what I'm doing now is hello, user with the low numbers. Hello, Alpine. I've got my embroidery cotton, and embroidery cotton always comes in 6 threads. So what I like to do is I stroke it like that, and then so you can see where the 6 threads are, and then split it into 2. So you've got 2 lots of 3s, and you're just going to pull it like that. And what you might want to do is kind of like keep it from the UK. Amazing. Whereabouts in the UK are you? So I'm from Brighton, Alana. I'm from the south coast of the UK, and yes, I'm just going to pull it apart. You kind of want to do it a little bit, a little bit slowly, because then if you do it slowly, it won't knot up. We were discussing that earlier, weren't we? We were discussing about knots in embroidery cotton. Okay, what have we got here? Let me just see. Have I just done 4? No, I haven't. Oh, how interesting. Where's my needle threader? Get my little needle threader. Thank you, Hayley, for following me. And Laurie from East Anglia. Nice part of the UK. How was your weather up there today? We've had it really hot down here, and it is a bit cooler. Penny's hopped over to the other side. Hello, Penny. You get a slightly different view on this one. I think it's slightly wider than it is on TikTok, because obviously TikTok, it depends actually. Oh no, you're on the portrait one. Okay, so if you go on the landscape one, you turn your phone, go on the landscape one, you get to see a bit more. It's a slightly different view, but I can see the comments as well. So you know, there's another. Well, I've just realised that what I've done is when I've threaded it, I've missed one of the strands. So it's colder there today. Here comes Suzanne. Hello, AJ. Welcome. So oh my goodness me. There we are. Let's do it again. 23. Yeah, that is a bit colder, isn't it, Laura? I don't know what it is down here, actually. I haven't checked the temperature. But so I'm going to do this little bit of cream, and then we'll go through to the other room. And you may ask Claire, I will tell you in just 1 minute. We'll go through to the room, and then I need to pin up the other section, and then I'm going to start tidying up. So and we might, once I've done the tidy up, we might come back and carry on do this. So what I'm making, Claire's Creations over on TikTok, is I'm making an Emmeline Pankhurst inspired quilt. That's what I'm making. This is my Emmeline Pankhurst inspired quilt. That is the purple. You know, did you where they had the sash of the purple and the green? That is the purple. So at the moment, I'm just stitching this bit, and I'm doing it in a Siddi quilted, SIDDI quilted method, which is basically like using your scraps. It's using embroidery cotton. It's very, very easy to sew. And most of my quilts I do in this method. I do a lot of like paper, well, not papers. I do a lot of hexiform hexagons. I do a lot of that. And hello, Abby. You never tried this kind of quilting before, Abby. You will love it. It's absolutely amazing. Honestly, it's really, really great. So if you keep watching, when I've done this section here, I've got my other room which we're going to go into, and I will show you. It's going to lay it out on the table, and I'm going to show you how you pin it up and what it looks like. So what you do is you have your backing fabric. Then you have your wadding, then you get your scraps and you get embroidery cotton, and you literally lay each scrap on the fabric, and everywhere where there's a raw edge you do a fold, and then you just stitch it down. And I'll show you when we move in a bit. Well, I'll show you the 2 quilts I've got hanging up on my design wall, because I've got 2 hanging up there which I did all in a city quilted process, and I can talk you through those. And yeah, so I love it, and it's a really mindful process. It's really lovely. It's really easy, and you can create some amazing things. Obviously, I'm doing an Emmeline Pankhurst inspired quilt as part of my talks, because I do a lot of talks at quilt groups and at quilt shows as well. I do a lot of talks, and so it's going to form part of that. But I'd also so for this one I have sorted out what colours I want. But my other city quilted quilt, it's very, very multicolored. And so my other quilts are going to be on display at our Brighton quilt show. You can come along and see those. And yeah, here's a lovely thing. So Abby, do you do any sewing? Do you do anything like that? So sometimes, hello Katie, welcome to you. And Laura's a knitter. I have done some knitting before, Laura, and it's really nice, isn't it? Really nice. We've got such a great community out there of knitters and crocheters and all kinds of things, all kinds of things. And right, so I'm going to come up the other side. So I just did a couple of knots, a couple of stitches over on the bottom. You make memory bears. Ah, another person that makes memory bears. There's a lovely lady called Leanne. She's one of my viewers. She makes memory bears. Nice, very nice. So yeah, so you can see there. Can you see the stitch in there? There you go. Look, it's down there. Oh, you're a mod for it, are you? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah, so you're just going to keep doing the stitches up, and they're about a finger width gap between them, and each stitch is about. So if you go by the hello, Rach Hayes, welcome to you. I'm assuming you're called Rachel, a fellow Rachel. So if you go by the process, the thoughts of, okay, each little stitch is going to be about the width of your fingernail, and then the width between each row is going to be the width of your finger. That's a really good like marker, if you like, for it. And I'll tell you what, also children love doing this as well. We've done a lot of this kind of sewing with the children at the Royal Alexandra Children's Hospital. We've done a lot of sewing up there. Lana, your phone died. Lucky you're back on. Did you quickly plug it in? You're like, no. That does happen, doesn't it? Sometimes you think, oh my goodness, you don't realise actually that it's going down until it's like the last minute. You're like, no, it's going down. It's going down. No, we were talking about the same person. So very crafty. Yes, that is the one. That's the one, Claire. That's who I was talking about. Yeah. So that's amazing. Supporting another memory bear making person with a little moderating skills. I love that. Yes, I'm scared. You're scared of the live in. Make sure you click on the follow button then, Alana. Click on the follow button. Then you won't be able to find. You will be able to find me again. Then it will notify. So I live stream in the evening. Thank you very much. Hello, Christine. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. It's usually I live stream in the evening, but this weekend I've been live streaming during the day as well. So I will be on at 8 o'clock tonight. I've just got so much to do, and I'm pretty up to date on all my little jobs I need to do at the moment, like my emails and stuff. And obviously, meetings don't we only usually have meetings during the week. So apart from me, nobody else works at the have to support each other. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so anyway, we are literally like 3 weeks off our quilt show. which is going to be incredible. It's going to be some amazing suppliers there. I'm from Newcastle, like you asked me before. Oh, did you? I get so many people, Alana, I just completely forget. So we've got some really exciting exhibitors coming to our show with some really fabulous fabrics. That's what I'm really looking for. Hello, Amy. I'm still working on your ghost quilt, learning how to do so many things. Ah, you're asking me? Am I working on my ghost quilt or your ghost quilt? My ghost quilts are all finished. I'm very happy. Very happy. It's like hurrah. So now I'm working on my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt, and Claire is from Oxfordshire. Ah. Just up the road then, almost, from me down in Brighton. Not far, is it? Just round the... oh, yours. Ah, I love that. You have to see if you can email me a picture, Amy. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Let's turn this over. And yes, so what have you been up to, you guys, on this lovely weekend in August? This month is really flying by, isn't it? Really flying by. It's quite mad how it just goes so fast. I suppose, with the kids are off school, maybe it's not going so fast for some people. It's certainly not going very fast for my good friend Danny with her little boy. And she's like, we've got a couple of weeks to go. It's too much. So we're actually going to venture out on Wednesday. We don't usually go out and do much in the school holidays. We kind of leave it to the kiddos to have that space. But we're going to go to the aquarium on Wednesday, which is going to be fun. That's one we went to before, and it's really nice. And so yeah, going to be surrounded by kiddos. You've been looking at your housework, your twins of, and you're waiting for September. You are, Claire, you are like, please hurry up and get to that date. Are they starting school then, Claire? Is that what it is? Or are they going back to school? Not sure. I'll get it done before Halloween. You'll get it done, Amy. You'll get it done. Right, where are we? Let me see where we are. So I'm going to come back on another row, and then we will go. I think I've probably got about another 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe about another 5 rows. I've got another 5 rows to go, and then we're going to the other room. I mean, there might even be 4 rows, because this is the thing, because even though you're stitching it in rows, bye Alana, see you soon. They're going to year 3. Woo! Year 3. Are they 2 girls, 2 boys, or what are they? Claire, what are they? So anyway, it's come undone. Let's get my threader again. Yes, so because you're doing it in rows, but the one of each. Nice. But because you're doing it in rows, but because the fabric is not straight, the fabric is at an angle, so that does mean that you might end up doing like half a row on one, as in stitching, and then a whole row on another one. So that does happen, and I think that may well happen here. It's at a funny angle, you see. Right, now I've done it. Hello, Mo. Welcome to you. Welcome. Let me just get some more of my coffee in me. Okay, right. So we're going to keep on doing the stitchy lines going up. And there's like I said, there's about a finger each one of my stitches is about my little fingernail width, and the gap between each row is about the width of my little finger. So that's what I use as a marker, and I do teach this a lot. I do teach it a lot, and I love teaching it. And I do always get asked the questions about how wide should the stitches be, how wide between each row should it be, and it I wouldn't go too wide, because you're not catching the fabric if you go too wide. But if you go too close together, you're just doing more stitching than you need to do, really. So I wouldn't do that. But again, sewing is like your own, stitches is like your own signature. Nobody can copy your signature. So thank you, Pat, for following me. Thank you so much. And so yeah, so I've seen lots of different people do it in like with different stitches. But essentially what you're doing is you're quilting it as you go in. And that's what's really, really great about Sydney quilting. That's why I love it. I love it because it uses up scraps. And I have a lot of scraps. I bet, Claire, I bet you and Leanne have loads of scraps, don't you, from your memory bears? But I suppose do you give them the fabric back? Have you follow? I mean, not watching the other. So you follow me? I can't understand that, Claire. So yeah. So I'm assuming, do you have lots of scraps? But I suppose you give them back, because if they're memory bears, you wouldn't keep the scraps, would you? Potentially. But yeah, Amy, keep on with the ghost quilt. You'll get it done. You got quite a few weeks before Halloween. You got quite a few weeks before Halloween. There we go. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yes, if you want to share my live, please do. Please feel free to share it. So yeah, so I'm going to get to the top. So now you kind of see it's kind of crossing over, like this bit of fabric over to this bit of fabric. So I'm going to come back down here, but I need to come really close to there. So it's a bit of a funny angle, but that is what happened. Oh, you don't give them back unless they ask for it. Oh, I'm not clever. I make something else out of it. A little heart or something. Oh, nice, very nice. Hello, Roz. Welcome to you. Ah, I've done a few. I said to Leanne before, actually, Claire, I have been asked to do memory bears, but I'm like, no, it's not. That doesn't bring me joy. Just brings me panic. I've made memory cushions that I'm happy to do. Happy to do memory cushions. I'm happy to do memory quilts. That's fine. But bears, no. I had a friend of mine ask me to do quite a few actually last year, and she's a really, really good friend of mine. And I said to her, look, I would do it, but I don't think I'll bring them justice to them. So I'll pass you over to someone else. And so I did. That's what I did. Hello, Yasmin. Welcome to you. And they're really lovely. I've been known to make jointed bears. I love doing jointed bears. I love doing them. Makes me cry. I know. It's I bet it does. It is quite emotional, I think. Yeah, I've done. I mean, she gave me. So my friend who had these memory bears made, she had loads of scraps left over. She doesn't know what to do with it. So I've currently got them. At some point, she's not in any hurry, but at some point I need to work on that. But it's only black and white. It's only black and white fabric, because it's only shirts and waistcoat fabric. So at some point I would do some crazy patchwork with it. I think that's what what my plan was when I get to that stage. That's the thing. You could do one out of sitting on clothing. Yeah. But I can imagine. It's a bit of a roller coaster making them. It's like lovely how they come out, and then you're like, oh, yeah. It's a nice little memento, isn't it? Whoever decided to do those, the first person, big bows to that person, because it's so lovely doing memory stuff. Also, like if you, something as simple even as like getting fabrics from, if you've been on holiday. Oh, thank you, Mrs. S, for following me. Hello, Zara. Hello, Zara. If you get, fabrics when you're on holiday and you turn that into a quilt, that's like a memory quilt, isn't it? It's really nice. Or memory bag or whatever. Right. That's another one done. That's another row done. As you can see, it is quite quick. I think really it's the pinning. It's the pinning that takes the time. So, Claire, do you do live streams as well then, or do you just moderate Leanne's? Right, let's get another one. Get another white one. Oh, that's all underneath. Hang on. We're going to get the one on the top. Yes, have you got any questions? You haven't done it for ages, huh? Oh, you do. You don't have ages. If you've got any questions you want to ask, any sewing related questions, anything about me or the So Happy Quilters Association, you're very welcome to ask them. And Claire as well, if you want to, you can sign up to our membership. It's completely free. It's just about sewing. It's about needlecraft really, not just patchwork and quilting, even though we are the So Happy Quilters Association. Here we go. We're doing another one. We're splitting another one. I really should make a note of like how many I do of these, because it'll give me an idea of how much I've stitched. But hello, sweet Carolina. Hello, Angie. I always forget to do that. Always forget to do that. Sometimes I always keep in my mind like when I started it, when I finished it, but not how much embroidery cotton. I mean, I suppose it's one of those things, isn't it? Do you or don't you? Or is it just one more thing you don't need to do? Hello, Nazim. Welcome to you this afternoon. So it is 3 here on the south coast of the UK. It is a lovely, lovely sunny day. It's not too hot. You got to go to the kids. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon, Claire. Hello. And there's another Claire. So one Claire goes, and another Claire comes in. Hello, Sally. Yes, if you've got any questions you want to ask, then you're very welcome to. So I am working on my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt. If you're just joining now and you don't know what I'm doing, I'm working on my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt. So this is in homage to her. Because what I do is I love making art quilts that are in homage to famous people that made a difference in the world. And of course, Emmeline Pankhurst did. And so I also do it in homage to their favourite, their quotes, what they say. They said their famous quote. And Emmeline Pankhurst, she had she had lots to say. That lady, she had a lot. She's a huge inspiration to me. She had a lot to say. She one of her famous quotes was, "I'd rather be a rebel." So that is what I love, and I'm doing that in homage to her. And one day, you know what, might go on a little bit of a tour, might go on a little hunt to find. I like going on trips to find out more information about these people, like Louisa May Alcott, and and I love going to see. Isaac Singer is one that I'd love to go and visit. I'd love to go visit his grave at some point. Because is it this year they're celebrating their Quilter 1959? Welcome to you. Is it 175 this year or next year, Singer? Can't remember. One of the two. It is an amazing history. So I think I'm just going to do maybe another line, maybe another 2 lines, and then we will go and pin some more on onto it and work out the purple. So I need to find my other scrap bag, my big scrap bag, because that's got the purple in it, which is what we're going to need. Okay, get up, going up. Here we go. Yeah, so once we've done that, I do want to come and tidy up this room, put these sewing machines away, get the tote bags ready for Thursday. There's quite a lot to do, actually. You're just sitting sewing flower heads. What do you want to do? Thank you, Sharon. I'm on the big screen, am I, Sharon? Is your granddaughter there? I'll give her a wave. They'll be like, "Hi, Sharon's granddaughter." I have a few little followers actually that follow me. My good friend Joshua is 5. He likes watching me on YouTube. And right. I think we can take that pin out. I might need to put I'm gonna put pins into my little pin cushion, my little mousy pin cushion, because as you can probably imagine, I do have a few pin cushions. I do have some that I love. Something like, like your everyday pin cushion, not your nothing special pin cushion, but then I do have my special pin cushions. And my mouse one is most definitely my special pin cushion, as is my little Sheena the sewing machine up there. She is definitely a little mousy thing. A little pin cushion. Right. So I just got slightly distracted in my thoughts, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna go get the mouse one. Finish some of my coffee. Right. Flip it over. Yes, I'm not going to do another line now because we just got this bit here. So I'm going to flip it over. And I need to think about the Rosa Parks one. I mean, I'm kind of thinking about, I think a bus would be difficult with Rosa, but would a bus be difficult? Might be. I don't know. But right before we go, I'm just going to thread this one. So this one's ready to go. And then we're going to the other room. You'll have some of my coffee before we go. And yeah, we need to tidy it up and get the other scraps out. I'm just thinking, am I ready to turn my aircon off yet? I don't know. Don't know. I think I'll leave it on. Hello, Eliza. Welcome to you. Or Eliza, not Eliza. Eliza. And there's a Chris as well that's joining us on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Right, let me get some of my coffee. Process. Well, okay. Okay, let's grab this. Oh, hang on, before we go. Let me get this. This is my little mousy pincushion. Look, she's got a little tartan skirt. Look, Sharon, she's got a little tartan skirt. There's my little mousy pincushion. She's very cute. This is something that actually they sold it as a kit, and I didn't want to buy it as a kit. I just wanted to buy it as it was. And then they were like, okay. So they let me buy it as it was. So I'm just going to put my bigs in. This one's got the small pins, but on this one, because it's quite, I'm pinning quite a lot, I want to get my big pins in it. So I'm just transferring them from my other pincushion. My other pincushion is getting a bit ropey now, I must admit. And so I don't know. At some point I might upgrade the one that's sitting here because it's getting a bit ropey. I've had it for a while. Oh, she's Australia. I love that. I love that. Love that mouse. I know. Look at her little look. Is that Scottish as well, Sharon? Look. Can you see? It's very cute. It's very cute. I'll show you guys as well. Look. Here we go. Okay, so let's go into the other room. And I'm gonna grab that. Gonna grab you guys. Gonna unplug you. So get ready because you're going up a level. Oh, I'm actually, oh dear. I was hooked onto the back of it because there's Velcro on the back of it for my wires. And so I was like hooked onto the back of it. Right. Oh yeah, so look, if you look over there, so they're my other two quilts that have been city quilted. Can you see those? That they both form part of my talk. That's my first one that I did, and then that's my Louise May Alcott one. Eventually over here will go my Emmeline Pankhurst one. So that's really good. Let's go into here. She dressed. Oh, it's my Highland dancing. Is she really? How funny is that? That's obviously what it is. Right, let me just get oh my goodness me. There is so much in here. So much. So this is going off to be long armed. Let me put that back there. Don't get it on there. There we go. And then this one I need to work out the backing fabric for it. I don't think I've shown these earlier, Sharon. I don't think you saw this bit when I showed them. So I need to get the backing fabric ready for that one. I'm going to leave that out. And then I'm going to lay this one out. We'll have a little look at this. I'm going to get my phone so I need to do a video of it. Let me go grab my phone. Right. Now, did I see Alan there? Oh, I did see Alan. Hello. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm very good. Thank you, Alan. I'm very, very good. I'm about to try and pin some more pieces onto my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt. That's what I'm trying to do. I just need to make a little space first of all. There is so much stuff. So much stuff. I can go there. But they're all good. It's all going to go into goodie bags. So for the quilt show. So they might get a little bit tidy up-ish soon. Okay, so let's lay this out. So this is what it currently looks like. If you can you kind of see that? It's a bit difficult, I think, for you guys to work out how it's going to come out actually, because I can see the lines and let's lay it. Ooh, very nice, very nice. So I'm just going to do a little video of it. Ooh, very nice. Good. Okay, all adds to my thing. You made a summer hat for me, Alan. I don't wear hats. I do not like hats. I like bags. But thank you anyway. But I will take it with joy and use it for something. Right. So let me find my other scrap bag. Yeah, where were you? I can't find it. Oh, hold on. Is that it? No, that's not it. You have to bear with me, people. I've got to try and find it and write down the end. You just got to bear with me. I've got another bag somewhere with all the scraps for that one. The bits is in here. Absolutely convinced in there. Aha! Found. There it is. So this is the bag of scraps that I organised for this quilt ages ago. So you can see the purple, hurrah. We've still got the purple. There's the purple. So let's pin that in. I might actually turn my aircon. Hold on a minute. I'm feeling a little bit hot right now. Okay. So the other purple's got to go here, up there. That's going to be white, and then that bit there is going to be green. So I've got the green, I got the white. Okay. Interesting. 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 So yeah, so these are my scraps. So all I'm literally doing is laying it down. So I've already kind of like done a fold there. Let me get my little mousy mouse. We did have a name for her. I can't remember what her name was. I know Dale, what was her name? Dale gave her a name. I can't remember. So that's going to go there. Okay. Okay. I can see it's in line. I can see it's in line. Oh, but thank you though, Alan. That's very kind. Very kind. I'm going to pop that there. Yeah, so where I've got my, so that fabric, I lay this one down, and then the other one's already got the fold in it, so I can literally just put it underneath. I need to go up a bit, up to there. That's going to need another bit there because I've got to get it to here. Yeah, it's got to go right to there. Okay, so I'm going to need another little bit, just tiny bit down there. That's what I'm going to need. Pin that in, pin that in, pin that in. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm pinning it through the top fabric, through the new one, through the purple one, and then through the back. And then obviously I'll stitch it like that one. So I think it is in line. It's obviously it's gonna have loads of frills around here. This is gonna be the tricky bit, this bit around here, but I have got it drawn on it as to what it's gonna be, as in what colour. And that's gonna need cutting, because that's only gonna be, actually I'm gonna measure that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna measure. Oh, okay, hold on a minute. So no, I need the other way around. The other way around, people. About turn, because the other one down the bottom I folded over on both edges, so I need to do the same on this one. That's what I'm going to do. So that can go there like that, and then they're going to fold that over there. That's better. So I am going to need a little bit. I've got to make sure it's in line. I've got to make sure it's in line. Hold on. I mean, it's in line-ish. It's never going to be 100% in line, because obviously that's the thing with this quilt, because it is obviously it's obviously city quilted. So, and And I suppose, you know, if you're wearing it as a sash, it's not going to be directly in line anyway, is it? It's kind of, I mean, it is possible that I could move that bit. That is doable. Then it would be in line. It's just that little bit there. It's just like a bit over the top. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to pin that back down again. Now I've got the fold over the top and not under the bottom. That would have been a bit of like a hoo-ha, wouldn't it, if I had to unstitch all that. Hello, the Jams besties. Welcome to you. Yes, if you're just joining now, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel and I'm working on my Emmeline Pancoast quilt. And if you've got any questions you want to ask, I will look up at the screen every so often and answer questions. Okay, so I need a little bit of cream, just a tiny bit. It's just like here. There's just a little bit there that I need, and then I need a little bit there. Okay, so let's do that. Let's find some cream. Then I can do cream on that bit. Then I've got that to stitch, and then we've got the green, and there's more cream. So I mean, it is getting there. It is getting there. I think I've actually realised I've done more than I thought I did, in all honesty. Right. So what do we need? We need some creams and some whites. That's what we got. A little bit of white. We don't need a lot. A little bit of cream. I'm going to, there's my scissors. There they are. My scissors are going to go in there. Put that there. Right. Okay. There we go. Look, so I've filled that bit in. Amazing. Amazing. I'm happy with that. Let's see who else is joining us. Hello, Manal. Welcome to you. Hello, Tango's. Tango coming in. Looks like Tango's coming in. It's Sunday afternoon. Yes, there's a bit of a Sunday afternoon special, should I say. I might be live streaming all day next Saturday, potentially. I'm working that out at the moment as to what I can do, because we've got I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Right, so now I've got this bit here and that bit there. Okay. It's only got to be a tiny bit. I might be able to actually literally get it in there. Okay, I'm gonna flip that. Yeah, I think I'll do. I mean, I am, you know, if you were doing city quilting just as it was, then you wouldn't really be like cutting all the fabric more. But I'm doing that because I want to position it in a certain place. That's that. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so happy. You are everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to you this afternoon. It's lovely Friday. Lovely Sunday. Right. So now I got this bit here, which is just that tiny bit. I think if I fold that back, that's going to work. Put that there. That there. Yeah, because I'm trying to, where I've got the circle around the middle, I'm trying to keep it like a circle. That is going to be the really, really tricky bit, keeping like a circle. So it's not going to be, okay, that's literally in there, isn't it? Literally down there. Oh, it's there. It's very fiddly, people. It's very, very fiddly. So after this, after I pin this, I'm going to go and tidy up that room. I'm going to put the sewing machines away. I really should hoover the floor, really, in all honesty, but I won't do that while I'm live with you guys. Don't think you want to see me hoovering. And that comes down here. Is that going to work? I think it would work because the sash is obviously straight. And there we are. There we are. Right. Pin that in. So again, with this one, what I'll do is I will leave, when I stitch it down, I'll leave like an edge, because obviously I'm going to have to stitch underneath it. Right. Okay. So that's amazing. I'm going to pin that down. And now what I'm going to do is flip it around the other way and do some cream along that side. That'd be another load to stitch then. Let's turn it. It feels quite thin at the moment, I would say, because there's not like huge amounts of fabric in it. But once it's finished, it will have a lot of... Oh, that's really nice. Seeing it from this angle is a whole different view. Yeah, so this around here, it's going to have like frills around there, and then it's going to have lines around as well. Okay, so I'm going to get the cream for that. That needs to be stitched in there. Got to pop the pin in there. It's another bit that I didn't do is that bit there. Yes, if you've got any questions you want to ask, just pop them in the chat. I will look up at the screen every so often, and you can ask away. Right, so that bit's the cream. This bit here is the creamy white bit. So how do I do that? Oh, okay, fine. Flip that back. I might need to chop the purple a bit, potentially. Let's see. Do we need to chop the purple? I don't know if we do. Might just... I'm going to quickly measure the other one. Hello, Stargazer. Welcome to you. How are you this afternoon? Okay. Okay, so it's just over 4 inches wide. Okay. Yeah. I can go a little tiny bit. A little tiny bit wider. It's going to go there. And do the next one. And then the next one. Okay. Right. So what Jamie tends to do is get a whole load of it like pinned up. And then I've got loads to go and sew. Let me see. What else have we got? Loads of scrappy bits here. Loads of scrappy bits. Which is these bits. I'm trying to keep that curve as much as possible. I think it's going to be difficult to get it like an exact curve. Hello, Steen. Welcome to you. Hello, Christine. Steen and Christine. One person straight after the other. Yes, if you want to share my live, please do. And thank you so much for liking it. That always helps. Okay. Right. That one. That one. Okay. So that's obviously going into where the green is. So I don't need too much for the green, too much near the green. So I'm going to fold that back. I probably need to, I think I need to chop some off because actually that's a bit much. So if I finger press it, it'll put like a line in it, and then I know where I can trim it. Let's get my scissors and go down like that. Voila. Yes, I've got a whole load of rainbow curtains to be sewing later. That's going to be fun. I need to make sure they fit through the poles for our quilt show for the backdrops. And I don't think they do. So we're going to be sewing those later tonight. There's quite a few of them. There's quite a few. And it does mean I'm going to keep changing my cotton as well on my sewing machine. That's going to be fun. I was just thinking, actually, no, I'm going to leave that there because if the green's going to be the same as the purple and it's going to be over the top, then yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to do loads here because that's going to be really, really quick, that bit. And then I've got loads to sit and sew. That's what I'm thinking. So this bit is going to go down here with a little fold over there. So everywhere where you've got a raw edge, essentially, you do a fold. And then everywhere where you've got a fold, you do a little back stitch to stop it from coming undone. That's how city quilting works. There's a lot of pinning. It's a lot of pinning. Hello, Mars. How are you? Are you good? Hope you're well. Let's see. Oh, someone's put spooky on one of my posts. Like, yes, it definitely is spooky. So I'm gonna trim that bit of fabric back. So I don't need that whole section. Voila! That is looking good, people. It's looking good. I think I'm very happy with that. Yeah, I definitely think there's a lot of pins in this now, so I do tend to like get to a stage where okay, there's a lot of pins, and I'm running out of pins on my pin cushion. That's the other thing. But I think we could probably get away with doing some down here because we're going to go that way. Let's just put that here, there. Put some. This is a nice big bit. This is an old sheet. This one. Look, it's an old sheet. That's actually quite a big piece. That would do quite nicely. Where did my scissors go? Oh, there they are. Thinking, where are they? I've lost them. The I'm just chopping that end bit off really because I just thought there's a bit of a fold there. Don't know if I want that bit. Right, so I'm going to move that. I'm going to put that in here. Oh, nice. A nice big bit. I mean, do I want a nice big bit? You see, that's the thing. You see, do you want a nice big bit, or would you rather have smaller bits? Because smaller bits actually look much nicer. I'm just thinking that. I was just thinking it might be too big. Let's see what. I'll tell you what. How about if I chop it? If I chop it in half, and then we just use that bit. That would work well. So what are we on? We're on 10 to 4. Okay. I need to finish about 5-ish. We've got a few little bits and bobs I need to go and do. Oh, I think that's better. So I just want to tidy up the sewing room actually before we finish this afternoon. Yes, if you've got any questions, hello, Sabria, welcome to you. Hope you're good. If you've got any questions you want to ask, then please do. I'm always happy to answer sewing related questions. I love that bit of fabric. Look, it's got little lambs on it. Look, little lambs. It's so cute. I did think about putting that in the Emmeline Pankhurst quilt actually, but in like the green sashy bit that comes down. But I don't know. Maybe we do some 5-inch squares of that. That's actually something I need to do as well. Do some 5-inch squares for something, someone. Okay, that's quite a nice piece. Trying to see, what have I got? What have I got? That bit there, that's a nice piece. Very nice indeed. We'll put that over there. I'm just singing my little theme tune. It's quite funny. Sorry, Sharon, how many? Where did that type of quilting come from? Well, it comes from India. It comes from India. SIDDI quilting, city quilting, comes from India. Out of like the necessity of people wanting to preserve their saris, really, and also to use up scraps, fabrics that they've got. So there is something called. Yes, I don't think you watched me earlier when I was talking about it. There is something called Cantha Quilting, K-A-N-T-H-A, Cantha Quilting, which is, it's a bit like saying London stitching and Sussex stitching, all honesty, it's very similar. But with Cantha Quilting, you go around in a big circle and you come to the middle. Whereas with City Quilting, you do it like in rows, and you use up scraps. So I'm actually going to be demoing this, Sharan, at the quilt show. I'm doing the demo. I'm doing it at 2:30 in the afternoon. That is when I'm doing it. So yeah, it's a really lovely. I really like doing this. I think let's use a bit of white. I love the results. I love the results that it gives. That's what I like about it. It's really it's interesting. It's an interesting method of quilting, and you're using all your scraps up, and it's really good for memory quilting. You know, like if you wanted to, you know, make, you know, if you want to make a memory quilt out your grandchildren's clothes, for example, it works really well for that because you can do it with all types of fabric. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pin this bit, and then I'm going to leave that there, and then we'll go and tidy up the sewing room. I'll have some more of my coffee, go and tidy up the sewing room, and then I'm going to do a bit of this, do a bit more of this. I'm very happy to be getting back onto this one, and if I can get back onto my Somerset quilt as well, then I'll be even more ecstatic. It is pretty cool, actually, Sharan. No, it is. It's really nice. I mean, it's a great effect. I can show you my, actually, before we go into the other room, I'll show you my Christmas one, and I'll show you, I think the other one's over there, ready for the quilt show. I'll show you the Christmas one. The Christmas one's really, really, really lovely. Because I actually fleece backed the Christmas one. And let's just make this a little bit. Obviously, I am thoroughly trying to make a shape with it, but usually wouldn't make a shape with it because I'm trying to make a picture out of mine. Ow, that's my finger. That was not good. Like an ow. That'll be bleeding all over my white fabric. Definitely not. Yeah, so I need to think about that actually. Just think about getting all my demo stuff out ready for the show. Hello, the crafty CEO. How are you? Are you good? Right. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave that there with, because I've got quite enough pinned on now. So when I sew, I can sew that section. So the first thing I'll do is I'll sew the purple section, and then I'll sew that section. So then I've got to do this bit down here. Yeah. So what I do, just for safety, as we've got a lot of pins in it, I'm going to fold it over like that. Fold it over, so I do not get myself pinned when we go back. Just do a little tidy up of all my scraps. This is what I kind of allocated for this quilt. I thought, then I got more than enough really than I needed, but I just allocated that amount. Okay. Oh, guess what came? Guess what came? The little key ringy things for the lanyards. They did. We're gonna go. We could do some of those if there's time. If there's time, we're gonna do some. We're going to see. Right. So we take that. Let me show you the Christmas one. Hold on. I'm just going to bring you back. Bring your eyes back here. There you go. I'll just show you the Christmas City quilted one, which is. Oh, hold on. Yeah, my quilts are going a bit funny. Right. And this is the Christmas one. So I've done this in the same process as what I'm doing that one. And I've done it fleece backing. There's the fleece backing. And this is the front. Look at this. Ah, it's so cozy. It's so cozy for Christmas. For Christmas. And thank you, Elizabeth, for liking it. It's really lovely. So I've just fleece backed it. Fleece is really, really cheap, actually. And the fleece back that I got cost me £6 in the sale from Argos. And yeah, so that is that's my Christmas one. And as you can see, there's loads and loads of different like shapes and styles. And can you see that on the fabric? You know, so I'm not doing although obviously this is all Christmas, I didn't do any particular shapes in any particular way, any colours in any particular way, because you don't need to on this one. And also also, yeah, so this one's got like red and green embroidery cotton. So let's go into the other room, and we're going to go and tidy up. So I've got to put those sewing machines away. Hold on a second. Let me just get my stuff. Right, let me just get my stuff. Yeah, so I do want to put the sewing machines away. So you can see, look, it's a bit of a mess right now. It is a bit of a mess right now. And I need to kind of like put these bits and bobs away. That's what I need to do. We need to put the sewing machines away as well. Then we're going to come back to that. Then get some of my coffee. I'm just going to leave you guys over there for the minute. Because I got to move the tables. I got to move the sewing machines. Okay, so let's put the sewing machines away. That's the first thing I need to do. So this sewing machine here is a really, I love this sewing machine. I'm going to tell you all about this sewing machine. I'm just going to move you guys around. Hold on a minute. Okay. Ah, there's Chirpy. Let's see Chirpy quickly. Hold on a minute. There he is. Ah. Ah, there he goes. Oh, thank you, Sharon, for saying that. You know, honestly, so you're talking about the Christmas one, aren't you? Yeah, so it's really lovely. It's so easy to do. If you want to bring a fleece and some Christmas fabrics and some embroidery cotton to the sewing machine, I'll get you started on one, and then you can just carry on. Right. So this is, I absolutely love these sewing machines. So these are the ones that I always teach on, and this is a Janome DKS100. And can't even remember how that goes. How'd that go? That way. There you go. Yes, look. There they are. They're Janome DKS100s. And what's really great about them, oh goodness, a little bit heavy, is they have really big buttons on there. Really big buttons that it's really easy to press. So DKS100 has, there you go, has 100 stitches. They do DKS40s, and the DKS40s obviously have 40 stitches, and then instead of being green, you've got like a orangey bit there. And I love these ones. So I've used these quite a lot with people that have got differences. I've also used the machines with ladies that are in their 90s in a care home, and I do have 4 of them. And so we do take them out, but generally people use them when they come here, and they're really good for children because they're really, you know, it's easy to program them, and it's got an automatic cut button as well. So that's a little scissor button. And I really, they're really good machines. They just go and go and go and go. These have never been into service, in all honesty. They probably should do. Where's my board gone? Oh, there is. They probably should do at some point. And of course, also, I absolutely love my tables, my So Easy tables. So I'm going to put the blank on the top. There we go. And then we've got to put, so that's got to go away. So they do have covers for them. Yeah, and I've had like various different levels of people with abilities to use them, and they're really good machines. I'd highly recommend them. I mean, this is not, so when I go to a sewing retreat, this is not the machine that I use. I have a different, obviously my Benina doesn't go anywhere, she lives here, but my other Janome's, I can't remember what the make of it now, it's a Q something or other. That one, that'll be it. I'd take that one to a sewing retreat. Yeah, so if you want like an easy sewing machine, I mean, they're not the cheapest of sewing machines. I would say they're probably about £600, these ones. But if you get the DKS40s, then are a bit cheaper. I know there was one I saw before, it was like 395. The only difference is the amount of stitches, but if you're going to use it for someone, you know, or like your very first sewing machine, you want something really easy, they get a DKS40, because I love them. Right, anyway, so let's get this away. Let me get my little bag then. Here's my little bag. My friend made me. Give a good shout out to my friend Poppy. She made me that. It's got all of our presser foots and all of the electric cables. So I'm just going to put this one away. Get my cardigan. Actually, might be my cardigan over the other one. Just going to go get the other sewing machine as well. The other one is round there. You need it to track me, don't I? And technically speaking, I do have one that tracks me, but I'm going to put this one, put this machine out. We won't be using these for a while. So this is another DKS100. Like I said, I have 4 of these machines, so I love them, absolutely love them. I think the favourite bit is probably the automatic cut button, actually. So that's that one. And then, where is the top of this one? Oh, there. Here we go. Man, where's the little? Oh, okay. I'm thinking, where is the little doobry thing that goes on the front? Yes, it's a bit of a tidy up session, I'm afraid, this afternoon, people, because I've got to get prepped, got to get ready for. Oh, I just realised I need to keep you guys plugged in, don't I? Okay, that's going to be interesting. We'll work out where that's going to go in a minute. The lid, we've got the lid, and I can get there. Oh no, hang on. Not there just yet. That one there. Yeah, so Sharon, I was just thinking, if you're going to need a sewing machine for our sewing retreat, I'll bring you. This is what I'll bring you. I'll bring you one of these to work on. Let's go this way. Okay, what do we need to do next? So, there is loads and loads of rubbish. I think I probably need a rubbish bag. I don't have a rubbish bag. This needs to go. So these are all our kits ready for the children at the quilt show. I'm going to just pop it up here for a minute. That whole room is going to be full of stuff for the show. These are the rainbow curtains. That is the thingy needs to go in. I'm kind of thinking I might take the ghost quilt down, and then because I need to take the middle console out. That's what I need to do. Hello, Gracie. Hello, Miss Bar. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. It'd be great. Yes, that's what I'll do, Sharon. That's what you'll be working on. I love those machines. The problem is if it goes right back to there, I think that just needs to come out, in all honesty. I think that needs to come out. I need to push it together. Yeah. I'm thinking so if it does go back flat against the wall, I'm only going to get 4. Okay, let's try. You catch them, what's a catch them? We're getting prepped for the great setting up of the quilt show stuff. That's what we need. Was that thing there? No, probably got it there. I've had it there before, haven't I? 101 stickers. Oh, no. No, the chair is in the way. Right. This might not work, people. This might not work, but we're going to see. I'm hoping that it does. So if the ghost quilt comes down, because then they can go back against the wall. Okay. Now here's the question. Do you fold it that way or do you fold it that way? I'm going to fold it that way. It's a bit of a difficult quilt to fold because it's got those tripun-toed ghosts in it. It is actually quite difficult because obviously some of them are not being folded, and you can't really, you don't want to fold them. Okay, right. Put that there. Yes, there's not really a sewing session at the moment. This is like a little prepping session, prepping ready for our show. So I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to do this. I've got an idea. I have got an idea, but I don't know if it's going to work. That is the thing. I mean, it might. It might. As long as I can get through, as long as I can get you guys through, we should be fine. So this is the power pack that you guys get plugged into. So I can go there for now. You can go over the other side. Where's that one come from? These So Easy tables do have these on the end, so that's going to go there. Actually, the chair could just go behind it, couldn't it? Let me take my cardigans off. Okay, so there's enough room for me to get through. That's good, she says. We might have to come over a bit, over to there, because obviously I've got to get in my door. That's the other thing. Let's turn the fan back on. Feeling a bit hot. So that's going to Joshua. That is my jacket. Needs sewing. There's the crazy backdrops, which we haven't got onto for ages. I need to go onto that. Okay. So as long as they don't come out too far, because my plan is to keep all the tables together. Let's put a chair behind. Now, as you can see, these tables are really good because you can literally transform your sewing room with them. That's why I love them. And if it's too many, you can just hold them down, or like, you know, sort of way. Oh, hold on. What are you doing like that? How comes out going like that and it's going like that? Well, that's bizarre. No idea what's happened to that one. The back on that chair is sticking out more than this one. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because it's higher. Because it's higher. That's why. Hold on. Let's just sit on it and make it go down. How funny. The other one is low down. That one's not low down. That's why it's again. Oh, that's amazing. Look. That's better. Every centimetre matters right now. Every centimetre matters. Okay, let's get the next one in. This is like true sewing room shuffles. Come on. Okay. Now, like I said, I did say this might not work. It might not work, but I'm going to be able to get through that gap with you guys on the screen, because your screen goes there, and then I think it could work. It could work. And then I've got some people that are coming in with all their quilts, so they can go on there. So let's see if this one goes here. Okay, I think that'll work. But it might even work if I go longer. Okay. Well, that is stickers. I'm kind of thinking, do I go long ways? So if I go long ways, then I can keep this gap here. I need to test it. Hang on. Let me test it. If you're just joining now, you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm reshuffling my sewing room to get everything ready for the week of putting all the goodie bags together for the quilt show. But let me just see if it's going to work with you guys. I think it will. I think it will work. Yes. Okay. Put you back. Oh, it's sounding a bit echoey now moving on the tables. How does that work? It sounds echoey, doesn't it? When you start moving all the stuff around. Right. So my cardigans, they can go in. They can go on there. And now, over there. And this one, I'm thinking, it's going to go long ways, not like that. In fact, I'm wondering whether actually does as well. So my brain is thinking, let's move it like that. That could work better. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. There you go, look. That one can go there. These are the tote bags. Because basically what we need is we need like a whole setup to be able to do the goodie bags on Thursday, and then have all the quilts laid out. Okay, I think it could work. I think it could work. So we've got quite a big space for me to get through. Let me go through to there. Loads of hoovering I need to do. I'm going to get the hoover out here later. Sort that out. Your electrics can go there. So you guys can be plugged in here. That should work. Obviously I'll get my quality control in later just to make sure, aka my husband, just to make sure it's all good. So what we can do is I'm going to move this over to the ironing board. Here's the ironing board. So that's my jacket. That's my crazy patchwork backdroppy thing. That is Joshua's quilt. Joshua's quilt. I can't wait to give that to him on Wednesday. And so no ironing can go on at the minute. Hello, Mary. Welcome to you. So if you've got any questions, you haven't met me before. My name is Rachel, and I'm actually sorting out my sewing room right now because you can get a better view of that now, can't you? You can see that. And I'm sorting my sewing room because we're going to be doing loads of goodie bags for the quilt show, and I need a big space to be able to make them all up. So that can go there. So this can go in here. This has lived here before, so I know it fits. So I know that's good there. We are good to go there. Go. There's a little bit of rubbish that I need to sort out. Then sure. Okay. Just get the hoover out here later. I think we're good. Okay. So we're going to go and get the boxes for the goodie bag stuff. We're going to put that up on the table. That's the ghost quilt, which needs to go on the ghost quilt. Oh, hello, Susan. You're all good this afternoon. I'm just changing my sewing around a minute, Susan. Actually, oh no, Sue's not there, is she? Sue's not over on YouTube. I remember what the from this morning. I remember what I was going to say to you. I remembered. Okay. Looks like a completely different, doesn't it? Looks like a completely different room. It's unbelievable. Love that. Okay. So basically, when I was a florist, my tables used to be like coming up the middle. They used to be like coming that way. That's where you used to come up here, and so we actually turned it so it was kind of like that way, and then we turned it around so it went that way. Right. Let's get some of the boxes for the goodie bag stuff. Well, that is not on the boxes because that is just the stickers. Oh, that is a quilt show on the cylinder. Right, here we go. I'm bringing all the boxes in. All the stuff. That one. That one. Obviously, when we start doing this on Thursday, we'll have a bit of a better process. Oh. On there. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm going to bring the banners out because they're going up in a week. So I think that's fine. Right. So I think for now, this might be all of it. We've got the stickers, the pens, the tape measures, the sewing kits, the rosettes. Oh, and then just the goodie bag. The other stuff to go in the goodie bags. That's basically what I need to put there, which I'm probably going to work out later on. I've got till Thursday, so I've got a few days to work that out. So the next thing is this. That is going Wednesday. That is going Monday. The ghost quilts can lay out there. That can lay out there. That can lay out there. And that's done. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. It looks like a, you could kind of see it from like a different angle. Now, let's go back over to here. This is going to be fun. Right, so this is my plan. I put you like there where you were, put you down, plug you in, see how that works. I suppose the only issue is going to be I can't get past you quickly. That's the only issue. Hello, Kaylee. Welcome to you. Hello, Kate. Right. Oh, I feel all lonely now. I've got like one table, not like loads of big tables. They're all over there. But I think it's going to work. It's going to work. We just need a bit of space. Right. These are my the rainbow curtains for the Proud Lounge, and there is. We're going to look at this later actually because I don't know whether. I need to get the poles. So this is what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to get show the rest of the room? Do we show the rest of the room? What, from a different angle, Teresa? So I can use the rest of the room. Is that what you're saying? I can use the rest of the room? I'll show you the rest of the room. I just plugged you in, Teresa, and sat down. I mean, I can show you from that angle. It's like a different angle. Let me get a sip of my tea, and then I'll go and do it. Hello, Leanne. Welcome. So yeah, so I don't know whether the pipes that go on the backdrops for the quilt show, whether the top of this is going to fit it. So I'm going to measure it, and I might have to do I might have to re-stitch the top. That is what I'm thinking. If it doesn't go through, I mean, it might go through because it's quite wide. Oh, so we might be all right. We might actually be all right. Yeah, so look, it is actually quite wide. We might get lucky. I'm going to try that later. I mean, I really hope I'm not going to have to stitch all of them, because it would be an interesting thing. It would be an interesting thing. Right. Yeah, I will just get a drink. I'll just get a drink, Teresa, and then I'll show you. The other room. Have you seen the other room? You saw the other room, didn't you? So I'm tempted to, what is it? 4:20. Oh no, that's a problem. I can't plug that in. Can't plug my fan in. Because the plug socket's over there. I'm tempted to do a little bit more of this. And then tonight, if I don't have to do the Proud Lounge curtains, we could do some of the lanyardy things and do some rosettes. I think we'll do a bit more. We'll get a bit more done. I'll be happy with that. And then, so there's my little mousy mouse. Let's pop her there. Let's have a little look. So yeah, so I used to have this room was like a completely different layout when I was a florist, but I started off with this table here, and then I had one more table in front of me. Now there's massive space, and then I just thought, you know what, if I actually have people come and do workshops here, then I'm going to need more sewing. You like to see how the rest of the room looks? Oh, with the tables. Oh, okay. Let me show you now, Teresa. Hold on a minute. Let me show you. I need to unplug you. Oh, it's a bit of a mess, in all honesty. It's not like a sewing school now. It's probably better if I've come this way, and you can see it from this angle. Look. Can you see that? Hang on a minute. Let me do that. Look. So you can see. Oh, hang on. You can see those tables. They're like that, and then that's there now. So there's a big gap. There's a big gap there. Unfortunately, I can't show you it from that angle. I can only show it from this angle. I can show you from that corner. Let me see if I can show you from that corner. Hello, Sandra. Welcome to you. The problem from this corner is that you won't be able to see the tables, I don't think. Let me have a look. Oh, you can see that. Look. There you go, look. So you can see. So now I've got this gap here, and I've moved it around to here. And I've got this, but obviously you wouldn't be able to sit here and sew though, because I've just pushed them all together. Sometimes I do actually fold them down. So that's my table there now, and there's a bit of a gap. So yeah, so the plan is to put all of the goodie bag stuff on here, have the goodie bags, and basically be like filling it with all the stuff, and then pop them in another box over that direction. I just realised there's more boxes down there. I need to grab those because you guys are in the way. No, there's another one. And probably behind you. There we go. Yeah, so it used to be very different actually. So the brown furniture was from when I was a florist, and then obviously the white is all the new stuff from when I started teaching and doing my sewing. And so yes, you can see that table better now on its own. So I used to have one of those that butted onto that, so it's like a little square. And then I got these ones, and I did keep the other one. But yeah, Hope that gives you a bit of a better view, Teresa, of what it looks like. I'll come this way, look, so you can see. Probably show you here. How about like that? There you go. I just got to be a bit careful. There you go. Right, let's go back. Yes, and my carpet needs a hoover. It is dreadful. We're going to get a hoover on it. That is so jolly. Let me get my fan. Oh, it is warm, warm, warm. Gonna plug this one in. Where are we not? No, okay. Ah, okay. I'll take it in with me. Take that in with me. Right, so are we back in position? We are. We are back where we were. So it almost looks the same apart from over there. So that is that's job's done. Good, good, good. And now I've got room. So once the goodie bags are done on Thursday, Friday I'm starting to collect all the quilts ready for the show, and then all the quilts are going to be laid on that bit there. In one big pile. It's going to look a bit like the Princess and the Pea. That's what it's going to look like. So once the goodie bags are done, we'll put them into massive boxes. They'll go somewhere else. Who knows where, because there's so much stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit more on this. I think I want to do a little bit more on this. Let's just stitch a little bit more. Now, I feel quite accomplished today on this bit. So what did we do? So we had that bit there. There was some more cream, wasn't there? Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to sit there and sew, really. I mean, it just the wiring wouldn't go to there anyway. Right. So I suppose I could do, if I finished off that bit here, that could be quite good. Finish off that bit there, stitch across there. Do some cream. I mean, really what I should be doing is I should take some shit out and I should put the boarding in to make, so I've got a much bigger table, but I'm not going to be doing this all the time. So I'm kind of just like going with the flow, really, just bearing with it at the moment. So I've got a bit down here that needs stitching, and then so I'll do this bit here first. Right, yeah, we'll do a bit. Hello, Dale. How are you? You've just missed the great big shuffle around. I just shuffled my room around, Dale. I've shuffled my tables around, ready for the grand tote bag extravaganza. So this week we're putting all the stuff in the tote bags, and next week all the quilts are coming in for the show. So I need that space over there for all the quilts. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I've got some that have been delivered to me, some that are being posted to me. So that's going to be exciting. Get them all in place. And I've been working on my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt. Busy. Yes, yes, you missed it. I literally just sat down, Dale, literally. obviously, as you know, you can go back and watch it. Go back and watch it on my YouTube channel. It's on the live section. So the ghost quilt is finished, hurrah! And now I'm working on my Emmeline Pankhurst one. Just doing a little bits of that. It's probably till about 5-ish, and then I'm going to I've got to go, and it's very exciting actually. Got to go and improve the show guide. That is done. That is finished. We are ready to go to print on that. So because we were ready to go and print on the other day, but then it was like last minute people booking into the show, last minute changes, so we quickly had to like reshuffle it, so it's fine. So that's what we've done anyway. So yeah, so I'm doing, remember I spoke to you before about city quilting. Hello Charlie, welcome to you, hope you're good. Yeah, so if you've got any questions you want to ask, any sewing related questions, let me know. So I think tonight what I want to do is, I think we're going to be good on the Proud Lounge curtains by the looks of it. We'll have a little look at that. I'll look at it when I go in, because I need to get the amazing. Hello Ollie, welcome. So I do I need to go that way? No, I don't know. yeah, so I think we're going to be good on the Proud Lounge curtains. That looks good to me. And then tonight, we might do. I'd like to do a few little cut mats actually for someone. But I've got tomorrow and Tuesday to do it, so it's not that urgent. But we could do some more of those key lanyards and definitely rosettes. Need to do some rosettes definitely, because I need to do another 45 before Thursday. Ah. We'll get there. We'll get there. I might take some indoors with me actually and start stitching them indoors when I go in a bit. While I'm waiting for dinner, sit and sew some. Right, so now I'm going to do this bit here. What's going on, Roshi? The back of the stitch is really loose. How do you fix it? The back of the stitch is really loose. How do you fix it? Oh, Mixie, bless you. Okay, there's a couple of reasons why. One, you might not have wound your bobbin right. That's usually the issue, if the bobbin's not right. Two, if you've got a tension on your sewing machine and you've knocked the tension out, on the if you've got dials on your machine, I can't remember what machine you said you had. I might have to go. I can go and have a look. That's another reason. And three, yeah. So usually it is the way you've done the bobbin, the tension, and what was the model? That's the other thing. It could be the bobbin. Could be the bobbin. Or the other thing as well is, hello, Julie, welcome to you. And the other thing as well is, if you've done a lot of sewing, have you done a lot of sewing lately? Done a lot of sewing, you might have there might be some fluff. You might need to take if you've got like the metal plate here, you might need to take that off and have a look inside and see if there's lots of fluff in there. And that is what can cause those issues. I mean, there's various things, in all honesty. You're slightly panicking and you're like, no, I can't have that. Sounds like you are. Yeah, so I think that's what we will do tonight. Yeah. Maybe start off with rosettes. I think I've made good headway on my Emmeline Pankhurst quilt, and I'm very happy to leave this now for a bit and get back onto those rosettes, because if I can get, say, I might take them in with me, and then if I can get like 15 done, that'd be good. That would be good. I got my lovely Belle. She's busy sewing some, but I do need to still put the badge back on, or the brooch back on, shall we say. Hello, Abigail. Welcome to you. Yes, I need to find 100 items to go in the goodie bags. 100 items. I think that's doable. I do have lots of fat quarters and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm thinking. I'm thinking, yeah, that'll do. I know what I can put in it. I'm looking forward to making those up. Actually, they're going to be interesting. Hello, Sean. Is that a Sean? Looks like a Sean. Yeah, so if you're just joining now, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel. And if you've got any questions you want to ask, any sewing related questions, I would try my best to answer them and rescue anybody's sewing machine. Yes, let me know the model, Mixie. There's so many models. I know, Dale. I'm gutted you're not coming. I'm really gutted. Please try. Escape where you are. We're still trying to get down to the Exeter show, just so you know. That is still like in the wings. I mean, I don't think it'll be this year because it's so close to my show. That's the problem. So I don't think it'll be this year, but we're going to try. That's what we were chatting amongst ourselves. Someone else has just joined with a. I've lost. Oh no, I haven't. No. Just going to do a little bit of things, and then I'm going to prep. I'm going to prep for my rosettes in a minute. Get myself a little bag. I've got my indoor sewing kit, so I'll go and do that before I come back live again later tonight. Should I go that way or should I go that way? I think I'll go that way. Sometimes I decide, do I go left to right or do I go right to left? Or do I turn the quilt and do it from that angle? The problem is, when you've got loads of pins in it, you kind of want to keep away from those pins as much as you can. So that's one thing. Okay, I'll go left to right. I'm very excited. Am I excited? I'm very excited about doing the circles and thinking about how I'm going to do it. It might have been, I might have to do it in ribbons. It might have to be ribbons because I think ribbons might be more, I don't know, malleable. Is that the right word? To make them go round in a circle. I need to think about that. There's a couple of other things that spring to mind as well that we could do. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Diane. Welcome to you. So, yeah, so we're all set for the grand bag putting together. So I'm going to sort that out in a bit. Probably when I come off my live, I'll work that one out. Tuck that in, tuck that in. Hello, Diane. Welcome to you. How are you on this lovely Sunday afternoon? So another week is upon us. Another week. This week is going to be great fun. I've got quite a lot to do. So tomorrow I'm going to meet the Brighton School of Singing. Then going with Susan, and then Tuesday. Oh, hang on. That is caught in there. There we go. What Tuesday? Wednesday going out. Thursday. It's not Thursday. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Trying to think, what is in my diary? What is in my diary? There's lots. There's lots. Yes. So if you want to ask any questions, please do. I'm just going to keep on sewing this just for a little bit longer. I think I just want to get that section there done. And then we'll probably finish there until this evening. And hopefully Megsy's sorted out her tension situation on the pack. Hello, Dragon. Dragon 1988. Take it you love dragons. Right, I'm going to pop that in there. These have got my little interesting blue pins in it, this one. This bit I pinned up ages ago. So it's quite nice to get back to it. How are we going to do the... I need to think about it. I really do. I know I'm going to do the frills. The frills is definitely going to be done with ribbons. So I might have to study it again, I think. And really think, okay, do I do that circles? Do I do the circles with ribbons? Do I keep manipulating the fabric around to make the circle shape? It's going to be fun. That's what I'm going to say. Ah, thank you, Dale, for sharing my live. I'm leaving it in just a bit of little TikTok ghost update for you, Dale. I'm leaving it in shop mode because it seems to be working. Leaving it in shop mode seems to be working on the not getting the stinging. So yeah, I've been testing it. I've been testing it all day and all day yesterday, and it's been fine. I know. I put it in shop mode. The problem, well, I mean, it's not a problem, but it does when it's in shop mode. I think I said to you before, it does cut out the 13 to 18-year-olds. That's the thing. But you know, they can't. What my husband said is that they can go and watch me on YouTube. They can watch me on YouTube. So it's not a biggie really. But yeah, TikTok cuts out that age group if it's in shop mode. So I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it actually looks any different on your side. If you can see, if you know it's in shop mode. Do you know it's in shop mode? Can you see that? Is there like a little basket? I don't know. I do not know. Hello, Will. Welcome to you. So is your yes, I can go to the shop. Oh, okay. So it's easier. It's easier for you to see the shop then, is it? When I've got it, because I have to change the mode. You see, before I go live, I have to change the mode, and so it's really, yeah, it's interesting. So it's really, really interesting because at least you kind of know that, you know, potentially There's no under 18s that are logging in. Hello, Raquel. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Oh, another little thick. Oh, what was that about? That was interesting. Oh, it's like a shopping bag. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think it's, it's fine. I mean, yeah, don't know. Because I'm just like getting exasperated about their constant stinging of me, and I've done nothing other than sitting. Because usually it would have pinged because of this being in front of the screen, but it hasn't. So we are very obviously very fortunate. Hello, Rich. Welcome to you. And there was also someone with a flag that came in as well. We're quarter to 5. I think we got a bit of time. We got a bit more time. I think we've got more time. A bit more time just to do a little bit more. Yeah, because I need to go and work out my schedule actually for next week, as in my live streaming schedule. I think every day is going to be back to normal, as in the evening, 8 o'clock. But maybe Saturday I might be live streaming during day Saturday. There was something Sunday, which I cannot remember what it was. So definitely Saturday. Oh, no. Sunday. Yes, so Sunday night I've got my special meeting. Yeah. That's coming up in the week. So yeah, so Sunday next week I'm having a Zoom meeting with all of the suppliers and the volunteers for our quilt show. So I need to send them all the link actually. The volunteers anyway. The suppliers, they've already got the link. I just need to do the volunteers one. So right. Hello, Ash. Welcome. Okay, so have we got time for a little bit more? There's always time for a little bit more. Right, so that I'm going to leave. I've really got to study this and think, how am I going to do it? Have you ever used ribbon to embroider or sew? Can it be done? Yeah, I have actually before on my I'll turn the screen in a minute. I'll show you because that one's got ribbons on it. They've both got ribbons on it, and actually it did work really well. And I have got lots of ribbons, Sharan, from when I was a florist. I've got loads in my drawers over there, and I think I might have the right colours. And I'm going to need like a purple and a pink. So I think it's doable. I just need quite wide. That's the thing. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's do, what should we do? Should we do a little bit more? There's always time for a little bit more. Actually, I might do some purple. Let's do the purple. Yeah. Before we finish, I'll show you that's quilt closer because it has got ribbons on it. And it does look good actually because I used it for the hills, I used it for the kites, and I used it for the stormy weather. It does add like a different dimension to it. So I think wide ribbons because it's more movable, isn't it? Really. Hello, Shirley. Welcome to you. Right. Let's do a little bit of. Do you know what? I'm actually thinking I might leave it as it is, and then do 2 rosettes. Get my rosettes sorted. I think that's what I need to do. I think my rosettes are more priority than actually getting this done. I think yeah. You can see. Can you see the stitching on the back? Look, there's the stitching. Can you see that? I'm gonna fold it like that. Be very aware that it's got loads of stuff on it. Okay. Here we go. This is my box for making my rosettes. Let me see. Have I got a spare? Oh, I might have one down here. I always end up going into the lounge with like bags of oh, you took a photo of the shopping bag. Thank you so much, Dale. Thank you so much. Yeah, I always end up going into the lounge with like a whole load of stuff, and my husband's like, back again. Right, so I want to take 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So there's 10. If I can get 10, if I can get 15 done, then I'll let you know when I come back. Because it wasn't too much occurring. When I went in earlier, there wasn't too much occurring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's my 15. That's my badges I'm going to need. They can go, I'll put them up there for a minute. They can go there. And then we're going to need, I might just take the whole lot, actually. We'll just take the whole lot with us. Then I'm going to get the 15 strips. Hello, Cher. Welcome to you. Yes, I might have, when I come off my live in a minute, I might have a little bit more of a tidy up, actually. I might go get the hoover the floor, because the floor's pretty bad. We've had so many people in, we're doing so many classes, and so it does get a bit messy, doesn't it? Right, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much, Leah, for following me. 6, 7. I'm going to try and find some different ones. 8. Oh, I like this one. I do like this one. 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's 11. These are jelly roll strips. This is what I make my hello, September, welcome to you. These are what I make my rosettes out of. So they're jelly roll strips, 2.5 inch wide. How many did I say I had? 13? Did I say 13? 14. Did I say 14? 15. Do you know what? We'll take one for luck. There we go. Let's recount. Let's recount. 11. Did I have 11, Teresa? Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I need one more. I need one more. Let's do a yellow one. 15. Yeah. So once we've made all of the rosettes. I'm then going to probably end up trimming loads more of the strips, because these are going to go to the quilt show. These are going to be on RSHQA stand for people to make the rosettes. There is going to be some of our team there, so they're going to show you how to make them. So you get to make a little free rosette. And yes, amazing. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do, oh, hello, Suzanne, you're knitting outside. Lucy, no, only knitting. You're having a nice cup of tea. Do you know what, Lucy? That sounds really, really good. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea myself. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you the ribbons on that one, because I think it's going to be ribbons. And I might have a quick look in my cupboard over here. Let me see what, so I need purple, and let me just get my plan. Right, so basically, this is going to be my indoors job in a minute when I go in. I'm going to take that in. Right, that's that. My husband will be like, oh, you're coming in with a load of stuff to do, I guess. I'm just going to look at my little pattern again for my quilt. So, okay, so the purple's on the left. I've got to remember that. The purple's actually on the left, and the green is on the top. So I've got to make sure I don't do that wrong. So then you've got green around the edge. You've got green around the edge. And then you've got purple inside. And that one is a white. So maybe what I could do, I'm just thinking about this, is like if I did the whole thing in white, okay, get those straps in, do the whole thing in white, and then put ribbons over the top, and then frills over there. I think that's going to work. Let me see if I've got green and purple ribbon. But I don't know if you can see my my drawers of ribbon. I've got loads of drawers of ribbon. Now that's a really, really nice purple. So that can be, because I'm going to do frills. That is from left over from my wedding days, my wedding fair days. Oh, wedding flower days, I should say. I think that's the same one. There you go, look. Very nice. Yeah. It's the same one? What's it say? Purple number 36. Yeah, okay. Jeez. They're really old. So that's green, that's wide. I think more like a oh, hang on. Ooh, what about that one? Oh, it's teal. That one's teal. That's no good. Look, hundreds of the things. Okay, right, well, I've got a lime green, I've got a bottle green. I can't believe I've got a green. We've got the rainbows. I mean, I found it. I found a green. I'm excited. Let me just have a look. I've only got a thin, that's a teal. That's a thin green. That's a teal. Okay. Ah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, so it is a bit wider. So I do have, hello, Tokyo, welcome to you. So I do have this green. That would look really nice, wouldn't it? It's like, it's down as green. It's not down as like bottle green or anything like that. It's just down as green. But it is going to be wider. However, the edge, actually, if you look at that, the edge is wider. The edge there is wider than the frills that go around the middle. So I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the whole lot in white. Once I've done those sashes coming down there, I'm going to do that whole bit in white, and then I'll put the ribbon over the top. You like the green? It's nice, isn't it? Isn't it, Dale? Look, it's actually does look a bit darker on your screen than it actually is here. And then I'll be able to manipulate that round in a circle, because I could even fold it. I could even do that to it. You see, look, I can do that and stitch it down. So I think that's going to be doable. So right, so before I say goodbye to you guys, let me show you the other quilt and you'll see what I mean about how I did do ribbons on there. So what we need to do is we need to keep this with the, I've got to find yet another bag to put the ribbons with the quilt. Like that is going indoors. That's going in there. I'm going to put that there. And that is also going indoors because I want that in my sewing box. Okay. Right. It's a difficult one because I want to keep it with the quilt, but I just don't know where to put it right now. Let's put it up there. I'm going to turn your screen. I'm going to show you these quilts, okay, and show you the ribbons on it. I'm just going to come back to here. Hold on. Move you up, right? Oh. Okay. Feeling a bit hungry, right? So can you see? Can you all see these quilts? You can all see them, can't you? So yes. So look, that bit, that's ribbons. That's ribbons. And actually, TikTokers can't see the other side. Hold on, I just realised. Ah. Oh, you can see part. You can see some of it. You can see some of it. Anyway, so that is ribbons, which I did like for the heels. And then when I did the kites also have ribbons. And then here on the Louisa May Alcott quilt, that's ribbons there. That's ribbons, and that's ribbons. So I think ribbons are going to work really, really well on the Emily Pankhurst quilt. Yay, I'm really excited. Anyway, so I'm going to leave you all now, and I will see you at 8 o'clock. I'm going to go in, see if I can get some more rosettes done, and find some prizes to go for these things, and have a cup of tea. Anyway, so I'll see you at 8. I'll see you later. Bye.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.